If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, eating clean, watching portions, even working out consistently, but you're still not losing weight, well, your first thought might be, maybe I'm not trying hard enough. Maybe I need to cut out more. Maybe I just need more discipline. But what if the real issue isn't you? What if it's not a motivation problem, but a gut and hormone problem? Because here's what most diets don't tell you. Your metabolism isn't controlled by willpower. It is controlled by your biology. And when things like your gut health or hormones are out of balance, your body won't feel safe enough to let go of that excess weight. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 5 sneaky signs your gut and hormones might be sabotaging your weight loss efforts, even if you're doing everything right. And don't worry, we're not here to fearmonger or overcomplicate things. You'll leave this video with real clarity and a couple of things you can start doing today to support your body without restriction. And in case you're wondering if you should even listen to me, I'm a certified holistic health coach with advanced training in gut health, hormone balance, and emotional eating recovery through the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. Everything in this video is based on current research and real-world experience by myself and helping women break free from that restrict binge cycle. So now with all that being said, let's dive in. Sign number 1. You are always bloated, even when you eat clean. Bloating is one of the most common signs your gut needs support. And no, it's not normal to be bloated all day, every day. Common? Well, yes, but it is not normal. I always preach about this. So if you notice bloating that happens after almost every meal, gets worse as the day goes on, makes your clothes feel tight by 4 p.m., it is a signal that something in your digestion is off. This might be low stomach acid, imbalanced gut bacteria, or just chronic stress that is shutting down that digestion because, well, your nervous system is deeply connected to your gut. And the problem here is that when your gut is inflamed or sluggish, it can impact how your body absorbs nutrients, how it manages cravings, and even how it regulates hunger and fullness signals. So even if you're eating well, your body might not be getting what it needs and work at its best. I went actually deeper into how restriction can affect your gut health in a previous video, so check it out here, and I will also have it linked down below. Now, sign number 2, you constantly crave sugar, especially in the late afternoon or evening. These cravings aren't random, because here's what most people don't realize. When you're hit with those intense sugar cravings, especially during the afternoon slump or right after dinner, your body is actually trying to tell you something very important. It's not about willpower or anything that you have those cravings. It's about what's happening with your blood sugars and stress hormones throughout your entire day. Think about it like this. When your blood sugar is on a roller coaster, when it spikes and crashes all day, up and down, your body starts to panic and look for quick energy. It sends out an SOS signal for the fastest fuel it can get, which is sugar. And if your cortisol, that stress hormone that we just talked about, is already high, those cravings get even stronger, as your body is more likely to crave carbs and sweets for fast fuel to begin with. So it becomes this exhausting cycle: high stress, poor sleep, intense cravings, overeating, more stress, and the cycle goes on and on. And this can absolutely sabotage your weight loss effort, even if your calories are technically in check. And the worst part, most women blame themselves. They think they're just not disciplined enough, they're just not good enough. But remember what we said earlier. Your cravings are communication. They're not like a character flaw. They're your body's way of saying, hey, something is out of balance here. And once you start listening to that message instead of fighting it, that's when everything will start to shift. Sign number 3, your periods are irregular, painful, or totally missing. If your cycle is all over the place or gone completely, it is a big sign your hormones are not feeling supported. Irregular or painful periods often point to deeper hormonal imbalances like low progesterone, which can affect your sleep and mood, estrogen dominance, well, hello, stubborn weight, or even PCOS. And guess what? These imbalances don't just affect your cycle. They can completely change how your body stores fat, especially around those stubborn areas like your belly and hips. In fact, your cycle is one of the most accurate signals of overall hormonal health. So if your period's been acting up lately, whether it's MIA, super irregular, or just plain miserable, it might be a sign that your body is too stressed or overwhelmed to even think about weight loss. Because here's what you need to understand. Your body isn't trying to work against you. It's not trying to sabotage your effort. It is just trying to survive. And sometimes that survival mode means holding on to weight until your hormones feel safe enough to let go. Sign number 4, you're exhausted even when you're doing all the right things. When your gut and hormones are out of sync, one of the first things to go is energy. And I'm not just talking about feeling a little tired here and there. I'm talking about that bone deep exhaustion that shows up as waking up feeling like you never slept even after a full 8 hours of sleep. That wired but tired feeling that keeps you tossing and turning at night, or that brutal 2-3 p.m. crash that has you reaching for another coffee. All of this is a sign that your body is running on stress hormones and that it's not getting what it needs. And here's what is actually happening in your body. When you're constantly exhausted, it's like your body is running on emergency power. Your metabolism starts to slow down and your body goes into energy saving mode. So here's what I really need you to hear. This isn't about being lazy. This isn't about needing more coffee. It's about a nervous system that has been under so much stress and is literally tired of being in that survival mode. And until we address that deeper layer, no amount of pushing through is going to fix it. Sign number 5, you've been on and off diets for years, so aka chronic restriction. This is one that nobody talks about, at least in the diet industry and way too often in that weight loss industry. And in reality, it is so crucial. Here's what is actually happening in your body when you've been on and off diets for years. Every time you restrict, especially when you're under eating or skipping meals, you're not just affecting your weight, you're actually damaging both your hormones and your gut. So let me break down what happens when you're stuck in that constant restriction cycle. First of all, your digestion starts to slow down. Your cortisol, well, once again, the stress hormone, stays elevated. Your sex hormones get completely suppressed. And well, your metabolism, it actually adapts to survive on less food. And hence, why suddenly weight loss becomes harder and not easier. This is the cycle that so many women are stuck in. I see this pattern all the time with women who tell me, I can lose weight unless I restrict, but the more I restrict, the worse I feel. So here's what you need to know. You're not failing, you're just stuck in survival mode. And the answer isn't more discipline. It's creating more safety for your body. So what do you do about all of this? Let's start with the simplest shift. Support your body through consistency and nourishment. That means eat regular balanced meals, especially breakfast, stop skipping meals or drinking coffee on an empty stomach, include protein, fiber, and healthy fats in every meal, reduce stress at meal times by taking a few deep breaths before eating, chewing slowly, breathing, sitting down, just taking it very chill when you eat. Then swap high intensity workouts for gentler movement when you're exhausted. Don't push through exhaustion. And I know these habits might sound basic as always, but they're super powerful. We always tend to look for some magic cure, some magic supplement to take, but it always comes down to the basics because they are what help your gut and hormones feel safe. And when your body feels safe, it stops holding on to weight like it's in survival mode. And yeah, maybe a last step, maybe even follow along my content, the videos here or on social media that help you step out of that cycle and start focusing on losing weight sustainably, but most importantly, healing your relationship with food and yourself. Because I get it. I used to be that girl who tried to fix everything with more control. I skipped meals, cut carbs, lived on caffeine or protein bars, and I was exhausted, bloated, frustrated. But I still was convinced that the answer was to try harder. And I wish I knew then what I know now. Your body isn't the problem. Your body is just tired of fighting. And once I started supporting my body instead of fighting against it, everything changed. Not overnight, but slowly and consistently. And truly, this is possible for you too. And I know you've tried so many things as we just talked about here, but they haven't really worked. So do you really have anything to lose now by trying something else, something that actually works with your body instead of against it? And by the way, if you have ever wondered why you feel out of control around food or why you keep turning to it when you're stressed, bored, or emotional, I've got something new for you. It is a free quiz called What Type of Emotional Eater Are You? It is super quick and it will help you uncover your unique patterns around food and give you personalized tips on how to break that cycle. It is honestly such a game changer, so you can get it right now. Just click the link down in the description. And before I let you go, which of these signs felt familiar to you? Drop me a comment down below. I'd really love to hear where you are right now. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. You deserve to feel at home in your body, not once you reach your goal, but now. So lots of love. Until next time.